Okay. So have you ever seen the events till today?
No, sir.
No? Yes. We have seen in the last class. Did you remember? When we use on click, what happening? A event is getting triggered. No? Did you remember?
Yeah, sir,
Hello.
the name changed. The name changed when we click on click button.
Yeah. So
Is that
how does that happen? Because in backend there may be there is a event that is getting triggered. No? I'll show you. I'll show you. Can you see my screen?
sir? It is not visible.
Oh,
It did not
my
share.
bad. Okay. Okay. So if you remember this is our example. Now let me create a lightning web component. So event means what is event? First I'll explain you. There is an UI, HTML. Okay. HTML. Okay. Then there is a backend JavaScript program. If something happens here, then if a notification is sent to the JavaScript and some operations are getting performed in the JavaScript, then this scenario is called as event management. Okay. Here the HTML is displaying or dispatching, let's say dispatching the event. Then in the JavaScript, we are handling that event. That we have to remember. Manoj, is it clear? In the HTML, we'll dispatch. Dispatch means what? Trigger or send the event. In where we'll handle that event? In the
JS.
JS, in the JavaScript. So now HTML can trigger standard one. Okay, standard events it can trigger. Also, it can trigger custom events. Okay. First, we'll see the standard events. Okay. First, we'll come to discussion about standard events. One example of standard event is the regular one. The common one for you is what? On
click.
On click. Okay. On click, what should happen? So, what we say when there is on click, then in the backend, you trigger a some function add, subtract. Do you remember? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is the basic example. Let us handle that basic example with a standard. I mean standard HTML. Okay, some standard events. Now let me create a new lighting component. Events. So events. Okay. Now let me write a basic lighting button. Lighting button. Let me label it as click here. Then let me write a event on this. What event? On click. Okay, on click event. Then this on click event should call on click event should call. If you are calling, what should I? I have to write like this now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Lower value.
So let me label it handle this click. Next. Again, lighting button. Done. So this is done. Now we need to go to the JavaScript one. JavaScript. In the JavaScript, what I have to write? Everything will be as usual. Export default class events from the external lighting element. Then in this, I just write the function. Function in the sense the method to handle the click or the event. That event is getting triggered now. So what should happen? I'm writing here. Just let me write. This dot message. This already you know this example. Okay, don't worry. Event got triggered when button click. This is on event.
Sir, but you didn't call the message in.
Yeah. I have to change it. So message property equal to waiting for click. Then let me save it. Let me go to here. Let us type this complete thing in the lightning card.
Hello. I
Then let me write a message.
Message.
Okay. Clear, right? Is it clear till now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let me just write a brand here. Brand equals to, sorry, variant equals to brand brand. Manoj, what color will come for this
Sir.
button?
Blue color.
Okay. So let me reload this one. Okay. Now, if you take the edit page, okay. Events. Yeah. Okay. Why it is not working? Let us take this here. Yes. Okay. I'm going back. Okay. Now, if I click here, what should happen? Nothing happening, right? What mistake we have given? Selecting message, okay, message handle. Is it same? Handle.
Captain C.
Yeah, it happens. So, this is done now. Okay. Now, let me click here. Okay. See, background, what happening? This concept you know, but why it's happening, we are discussing today. Am I clear? See, this concept is very common for you. When a button is clicked, the function in the background will be, or the method we say in the background will be called in from the JavaScript. This is known to you, but the concept is called event here. Event. Whenever some event happens in the front end, like in the UI, then the HTML will send the event to the backend JavaScript method or function we say. Okay. Is it clear till now?
Yes, sir.
So this is a like event management. Whenever something happens, so what happens is here we get a event. How we'll get a event? We are not seeing what is event here, but something happening. So here something happened that on click is happening. Then on this click, the handle click is getting triggered. Okay. Because of that, okay. Because of that, this function is called. This is complete thing is called event. Okay. Okay, sir. Like how I can know that event is getting triggered here? Let's see now. Here you write a event here. Event means whenever this is very important. So if you want to know the more information about what event got triggered, then we have to write on which element it is getting triggered. This lightning button element. The name is click here. Okay. The name is what? The click here. Okay. Now, 1 second. Variant is brand, just on click. We are telling that handle click. Okay. Now, okay. Let me display the event here. Okay. Let me display the event. Let's say this dot event info equal to event dot target. Okay. So I have to write a one more variable here, one more property. Let's call it property. I'll tell you what is the difference between variable and the property. Event info equal to blank. So, okay, we have to go here and write here. Event info. Okay. Now let me go back to the UI. Let me reload it. there is a object actually, object. So one object we are getting, what is that a object? HTML element means the target here means, listen carefully. So the target here means this complete element is a target now. Are you getting the point?
Yes, sir.
The complete element is a target. So that's why it is showing it the complete element as a target. Now I'll show you again. I'll show you more deeper again. Let's say target, okay. Let's say target dot. So I'm telling that event is, what is mean by event? So on click happening, then if you are getting an event. That event will give the target information. Target means what? On what element the event got triggered? On what element the event got triggered? This is the event, right? This is the element, right? So on this element, the event got triggered. So we should go here. Okay. Then we should write instead of target, target dot label. So what you'll get, Manoj, what you'll get on display in the answer? I mean the UI, what you'll get? If I say event info, if I'm using target dot label, so here what you will get answer?
Display out, sir.
Here.
Click here.
Click here. Okay. You'll get a click here because this is the target on which the event is happening. That label I am asking to display. Let me go back. Let me reload. Okay. Second, let me click here. It didn't reload. Waiting for the click. So I just did the click. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So what did you understand by this? A event is something which is triggering on a particular element on some operation like on click, on change, so such that then when this thing happen, it will call a backend JavaScript function. Okay. Then it will pass the complete information about this target on which the event happened. So from this we can use the label, variant. So like this we can use and get the information of the target. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Let us add some extra thing here again now. Some extra thing. Okay. Now let us take one example of another example now. This one. Till here it's clear, right? What is event, what it is giving us. So definitely you have to pass this. Then only you can get that. Okay. If you don't pass the event parameter, then you can't extract this data. Na? Suppose if I don't use the okay. Can you see here? Okay. Event is deprecated. The declaration was marked as deprecated here. Means the event is not getting now the event we are unable to use. Okay. You have to write it event. Clear? Now let me go with the another example. Handle change in input. Okay. Again, here I will write a event. Let me say result equal to null. I'll just tell what I'm doing. Okay. Now here or if not, result equals to record, non-dot, 1 second, at the rate xfkc.com. So whenever user enters the data, username, let's say username, okay. This example already we have seen. Again, I am going to show you at the rate track, okay, name equal to, okay, name equal to get the track here. Not here. Give me a minute. Name we should be here first. Name equals to nothing. What's empty? So this dot name equals to event dot target dot value. This dot email equal to events, not event. This dot, okay, this dot email, this dot name plus result. Instead of result, let me name it some.
This dot.
Instead of result now, what we'll do, we'll change the name. Add a extra string. Okay. This dot value, this dot extra string. So what is happening now here? Whenever I get a event called handle change input, suppose something happening on the front end, okay? Okay, handle change. Let's write here handle change. Okay, now whenever here this event or this method is called, see event handle change, events dot handle change. So this method is called. What should happen? I should get a event parameter. From that parameter, I will get the value. Okay, that value I will take and I will copy. I'll copy that into this name, and that name I will add it to this extra string. Means if someone enters Kalyan, then Kalyan at the rate xfkc.com, it should print. Okay. I'll tell you in the jar. Here, what should I do? Okay, so lightning. We have input, right? Lightning input. How it will be there? You have to enter like this. Lightning input. Okay. Here, name. Okay, equal to whatever the name you want to give. Okay. Just I'll give name only. Username, or let's say username. Then next label. Don't get confused. I can write this way as well. Okay, I can write this way as well. Name equals to username. Label equal to enter username. Okay. Next value, whatever the value we are getting, that value will be in the name. If I want, I can store it in the name. What event we are talking about? On change event. On change event we are talking about. Okay. So on change, what is the function we have given? Bhargav, what is the function we have given in the backend? The name of the function?
Sir, this dot username something.
Function. Isn't that what is the function name I have given backend?
As list.
Handle on
Handle
on
change.
check.
No, change. Okay. Handle change. Listen carefully, Bhargav. If you are not understanding, please let me know. Okay.
Sir.
So this is done now. Now pick email. Okay. Now let me see. Let me go here. See. Jitendra, can you explain what is happening? This one, just explain these 2 lines. This is okay. This is about button event. Now button on click event. Now this one, just this one you explain.
This lightning second one, sir.
Yes.
Email one.
This one. What is happening here? This is the input element, no?
Input element. Yes, sir. Lightning
The
in.
input element, you'll get a box. Okay. Whenever we are clicking on that, so the value will be changing here, no?
Change. Yes,
Why?
sir.
Because here there is a handle change event. Handle change event, what is doing? What is the target? That event, that complete element I am getting. This complete element I am getting here. Okay.
Yes, sir.
From that element, what I am copying? Value.
Value.
Means whatever the user is entering, the data I am copying. Okay. From the value attribute. No need of this one even, but to display the answer there, I am keeping it. So value, what I am doing? I am copying. Okay.
Yes.
I am copying. See, value I am copying. Here I copy the label, no? That's
Label.
the same here. I am copying the value attributes, whatever the data it is there in that attribute. Okay. That this dot name I am assigning. Okay. Now, this dot name we are combining with this extra string. Okay. Then we are assigning it to what value? Email. Okay.
Email.
Email. Okay. Email. Now that email I am printing in the next line. So this is on change, not on click. On change means if you write one word, if you delete one word, if you add one letter also, it will trigger the event. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now let me go to the UI. This is another thing. Okay. This example you have already seen. Okay. Till here. Okay. Now let's see this one. Are you getting this? Whatever you give. Okay. But once you start giving it, it will start taking it. Bhargav, getting this one?
Yes, sir. I got
How
it.
I
Sir.
can give now? How I can get this the down answer? I mean down this string. How I can get? Because in the backend now, in the backend, I am taking the event. Event means what? On which element the event is getting triggered? Which event? On change event. Then I am calling handle change and passing this complete element as a event target. So event dot target. Okay, event dot target. Which target? This element is not the target for me. From that, take the value. Okay. In the event, go to the target element, then get the value attribute and save it to the name. Now, after saving it to the name, combine this name with the extra string, add them and print it in the email. Add in the sense concatenate, attach. print it in the email. So that email, here there is a variable and here there is a bonded element here with the email. That email I'm printing here. Is it clear now? Manoj?
Yes, sir.
Manoj, clear?
Sir, clear, sir.
Paka.
Yes, sir.
Okay, is Akhil here? No.
Yes.
Akhil, is it clear?
Yes.
If you have any questions, let me know. This is very important to understand the further topic now. Doubt?
No, it's clear.
It's clear. Just we are seeing how the UI is sending the element data in the events by using the events. Okay, it is sending the data. Just you have to assume that this is sending the data of this element, attribute, name, label, whatever the attributes are there. These are called attributes, right? You know this, Akhil. These are called attributes, no?
Yes.
So these attributes it is sending in the event.target. So whatever the attribute I want, I can fetch it. I am fetching the value attribute here. Before I fetched the label attribute. So I got click here. Value attribute, why I am checking? Because in the value attribute only user is entering the data na, in that empty box. So the data I want now. So for the data, I have fetched the value attribute. The data, whatever it is there, that is getting into this name. Now doing some operation. Okay.
Yes, clear.
Now let's take another example. This is same. This is same. No need to worry. Now let's say check valid input. Okay. Check valid input. Means
Okay.
check valid input. Okay. Check valid input means whatever the data user is entering, is it valid or not? I have to check. Now, username is there. Username. Okay. Username should not contain any numbers. Okay. Are you getting?
Yes.
Okay. Username should not contain any
Numbers.
numbers. Okay. And okay, just say only numbers. Okay. One second. I need to replace it. Let me, so the same again I am using. Okay. I am printing the message. Okay. Error message, let's say. No. Validation message equals to first null. Okay. Then second. Okay. Now should not contain numbers means how we will do, let's see. Okay. I think this concept is new for you, but just I am trying to explain the, I mean, a number, like a calculation. How I mean, not calculation, how we can validate the user input. So instead of that example, let me take another example. Instead of username, let's say the basic example. Basic one. The name is age. Okay. Enter age. So value age. Handle change. Handle age change. This event is handled age change. Okay. Now here check valid input for a age change event. Now get the event. Get the event. This dot age equal to what I should write now, Bhargav? Event dot
Event dot target dot.
target dot.
Can you go back, sir, in HTML? Yes.
Okay. Event dot target dot
Age.
Value.
value. Age is not
Yeah.
attribute.
Okay.
Age is the value inside this value attribute, or we can say the data inside this value attribute. To get that data, we have to call the attribute name. See, before we call the label, which is attribute name. Okay. Here I call the
Okay.
value. So whatever may be the element there. Okay, whatever may be the data there. But we have to say value
Call
attribute.
the attribute.
Value attribute. Okay, whatever the attribute we want, that attribute's name we have to tell to the system. Okay, then it will
Okay.
give the value in that in that attribute, or the data inside that attribute. Okay, if I call label, then I get what label? Enter age. So
Enter
like that.
age.
So if you
Yeah.
call label, you get enter age. Same like that. If you call value, you get the age, whatever the user has entered. Okay, that
Okay.
age you copy here. Okay, that data, whatever you say, copy into the age. Okay, there is no age. Okay, now this dot validation message equal to null. Null already there. Just I'm writing now. Check if this dot age greater than 60, validation message. Okay, validation message should be age should be below 60. Okay, then else if this dot age is less than, okay, less than 18, then this marriage mention age should be above 18. If everything goes fine, if age is not above 60 or below, else the validation message should be null, right? Nothing, no message should be displayed, validation message. Or if you want, just you can say age is correct. Okay, if it is not be above 60 or below 18. Is it clear? Whatever the data we are getting, that data, with the data we are doing some validations. Here with the data we have done some calculation. So this data we can extract from the UI only with the help of events. Is it clear?
Yes.
Events are very special and very important. Not only the LWC, you may choose any full stack program, any front end technology. The event, the React, the Angular, whatever you choose, this event is mandatory. Event concept is mandatory. Okay. Let's print the validation message also here. Here I can say display here. Now here P. Let us copy this one. Validation message. Okay. Let me go to the UI. So don't see this one. This is the previous example. So we are going to deal with this one. This one only. Okay, this example. And click here. This is first concept. That event is getting triggered or not. We are checking here. This is on change event. Okay, on change. So we will get a automatic email whenever the user enters its username. Now this is another. This is validation message. 5. What is you are getting? A should be above 18. See, you are not clicking any button, but still age is correct. 57. 60. Age is incorrect. If you don't enter anything, it will get above 18 only. Okay, the age should be above 18 because we haven't said that if nothing is entered, then the validation message should be like validation should be like empty. We haven't written like that now. So that's why we'll get an error. We'll get this bug. We say bug, not error, because it should not display validation message now actually. If the user doesn't enter any data, then the validation message should not be displayed. But we'll get it here because null means what? It will treat it as 0. Is 0 greater than 18? No, na? You have to unmute.
No, sir.
Yeah,
0 is less than
so
18.
nothing is entered, it treats as a 0. So 0 is greater than 18. It's not. So the age should be above 18. 1, 2, 3, 160. The age should be below 60. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Akhil, is it clear?
Yes, it's clear.
Now, these are standard events. Today's discussion, you have to practice the standard events, okay? After you practice the standard events, now, then we'll go for the custom events. That custom events, if you have completed, then we can have the concept of communications. Okay, this is one component. Okay, this is another component. This is another component. I want to have the communication between them. How can I do the communication? How should a parent or child component should be written? Or how can the child to parent communication, parent to child communication happens? Everywhere you use the concept event, event, event. Okay, clear?
It's clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next class will be 8:30 p.m. today, as we are done with the Ganesh. Okay. So
Yes.
8:30 p.m. will be our next class. Okay. Have a nice day. Bye.
Sir, we have a doubt in flows.
Flows we have doubts, huh? Okay. Let me arrange the doubt section. Okay. Then we'll discuss there. Let me end this call if not.
Yes, sir.
Is there major doubts or minute one?
I think condition,
Okay.
sir. That
Condition. Okay. Please share your screen. Someone.